Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. My name is Sandra, and I'm sorry if you hear any buzzing in the background at all. That is simply from all of the fans and the air conditioners we have in the house right now. We have struck a heat wave, and since we were gone to BC, I think it's been for the last 2 weeks now. The highest point in time was 37, I believe. But on top of that, it is super muggy, which normally we don't get here in Alberta. Usually it's pretty dry because of the wind, but like yesterday when Chad and I got back from the airport, it was wet outside. That's the only way to describe the feeling of it. You walked outside and it felt like you were breathing water. It's like the weirdest feeling, but that's exactly how it felt. It felt like we were breathing water, and I love the heat. I really do, but when it's this long, it's kind of like too long, if you know what I mean. It's just a little too much. So everybody gets crabby and it just gets really, really difficult. Anyway, you guys, my planner is probably a mess. I am not with it today, so maybe this is a good planner video because you guys can see how I get back to organized. I'm normally a really super organized individual, and I usually have my stuff together, but this time it's because we came back from BC yesterday. It was a really long couple of days. We woke up at 6 yesterday, and we had to be somewhere at 8:15 for an appointment, and then we were there until I think it was 2 o'clock yeah, it was 2 o'clock. Our flight back was supposed to be at 4:55 BC time, so they're an hour ahead of us, or an hour behind us, I guess. I don't know how it works. Yeah, behind us. So if it was 3 o'clock here, it would be 2 o'clock there, if that makes sense. So anyway, our flight was supposed to leave at 4:55, and it got delayed till 6, so we didn't make it home here. So normally that would be 7:30 BC time, but it changed time, so it was 8:30 here when we got back to the airport. And then we had to drive home. We didn't get home, and after getting our luggage and all that, we were home exactly about 10:05. And then the kids stayed up, and then my mom left because she was babysitting the kids. The kids went to bed, and it was probably midnight by the time I got to bed. Probably around midnight, maybe 12:30. And I didn't even do much organizing. I didn't do much at all. I didn't even write out my list for today. So I'm going to do that quick. It's the only change in routine in this planning video. So normally I would jump into my weekly routine, but we will be quickly doing that. So also, because I didn't take these with me, I had to keep them here because I didn't know if they would be flagged as a weapon. There was a lot of things I was unclear about with traveling and stuff, but because it was only within Canada, it wasn't as big of a deal as if we went to the States. So yeah, so this was yesterday. I didn't even get to take my fountain pen because I was afraid it would blow up on the plane, so I kept it home. But then I realized I took my other one. It was my other for my Hobonichi, and that was fine, so I can take this one next time. So yeah, basically I never did any of this stuff, so I have to catch up on my expenses stuff, on my Hobonichi. We took the taxi to the airport. We got food at the airport. It actually ended up being supper, I guess. I got Danica something. We unpacked. I had a shower. And I've got a few things to carry over. Okay. So then I still have to do week 2 homework. It's a good idea that I plan for that. Okay, so what we're gonna do is quickly fill out the day. It's kind of like a bonus for you guys because this is not part of the weekly routine. So keep in mind, I did sleep in, so I'm not sure if this video I'll be able to go all the way through. I might have to pause it and then continue it later. I don't know, but we'll see how it goes. So the first thing I do is I reference my work planner, okay? And this is so that I can, I gotta find out which day it is because my watch face doesn't tell me anymore. It's July 11th. So bookshelf organization video. That's going live today at 10. I do have that up, so I'm going to share that on Instagram and film plan with me, of course, and that's it. So not much, and I never got to work on any stickers. I didn't even do any reels, like, at all. Well, I took videos, so we'll see how it goes. Maybe I can do a silent reel or something. I actually did take a few videos, but mostly it was the intention of taking them for the kids. The plane ride going there, I was so scared. I don't know why. I haven't flown in like 25 years since I went to Ontario last time, and it's been a long time. And the takeoff scared me. Like, I was hyperventilating. I literally had an anxiety attack on the takeoff, like leaving here. And then yesterday coming back, it was actually not bad, and we had turbulence. So I actually enjoyed the ride coming back. But going there, we took WestJet, and then coming back, we took Air Canada, and it was actually a big difference. Air Canada has better seating. Their seats are like way more comfortable. It was a smaller plane too, so it was just a bit more comfortable. And they even offered you free beer, which is crazy. We had an IPA coming back. It was just one, but you know, it was an hour and a half flight, so it wasn't terrible, but added like a baby to that mix, and it was so long. He didn't do as well going there, but coming back, he was way better. Okay, so I filmed Planners Anonymous. I'm just going to quickly sidestep into this part. We edited and posted it already. Posted bookshelf. Filmed Franklin planners, binders, not yet, and I haven't worked on these at all yet. Okay. And today is the 11th, right? All right, because we get paid on Friday, which is tomorrow. Okay, so bookshelf I have to take a look at, and then of course editing this video. The other place I look is under my schedule tab for my weeks. Let's see. The next big task is going to be for the baby shower. And again, today's Thursday, so recycle out tonight. And budget, because I didn't do it yesterday because Chad forgot to give me the numbers. So I have to do budget, maybe sticker design if I get a chance, recycle out, bookshelf video, and then any carryovers from yesterday. So I'm going to quickly write this out. I'm just going to fast forward this part.
Sometimes when I'm thinking about us, before we got lost and we parted, back to back we would carry on and we'd do anything for what we started.
Okay guys, I think that's it for today. Oh, one more thing. So homework, Jane's agenda week 2. I'll copy that over. And then also I finished getting things done, the chapters for last week, or this week I guess, but I haven't done the checklist manifesto yet. So I have to finish reading that. I started it, but it was hard on the plane with holding my son. It was really hard to do any reading. Okay, so that's it for today. All right, we have to catch up on all of my planning stuff. I'll do that later. This pen is my work pen. Again, we'll plan for the work week as well. It's just been really, really busy, that's all. Okay, so I'm gonna get my planning task card out here for the week. I love this, that I have this in here again. It's so much better than what I had before. So review previous week. So I'll go back to Thursday. All right, so bear with me. I don't remember a single thing because Thursday was a long time ago, especially when you're flying around and busy and have appointments all the time. Okay, so I did not, oh yeah, that's right. I filmed my plan with me. Coffee, oh yeah, I filmed my Plan With Me and my Planners Anonymous. But I didn't get to edit my Plan With Me, so I actually finished that on the Friday. I remember that. Usually I always try to get it done on Thursday just in case other stuff comes up, which it always does. But, I was busy, so I didn't. And, oh, you know why? It's because it was so nice out, and my mom came over. And I ended up weeding. I ended up deadheading the fuchsias, and I weeded beside the garage. So I was outside. It was hot out, and, like, when it's really nice out like that, I like to sit outside and either if I can't read, because my mom was over, so I felt like I couldn't sit there and read, but I ended up pulling up the weeds, and it was really, really good. Yeah, I tried to do something, so I listed my planner charms because I was supposed to do that the day before, and got that done. So, I mean, even though there's still a lot of things that I was working on or I had pushed forward, there's still a lot of things that I got completed as well. Okay, and my mom fixed the baby monitor, so I'm going to give that to my sister. It's one that she had given me a long time ago for Christmas, but she can reuse it so she doesn't have to waste money. And then for Friday, so remember we were leaving on Monday, so it was kind of like my time to get all my work done. Thursday was like my catch up, well, it was my filming day, but after my video, I had nothing else to do. So Thursday I kind of treat as a catch up day or a filming day, and then Friday is definite catch up day. So I ended up washing Chad's pillow. So we have feather pillows, and his gets really gross and stinky because guy sweat is just, it's not like ours. So I washed his pillow, but because like it's feathers, it got really like bogged down with the water. And when I put it in the washer stopped working because it was like off balance. So what I had to do is I rinsed it, I put it in another rinse cycle. I did the same thing, and then I had to squish it out over the drain in the basement to try to get all the water out, and it was so hard because I've got arthritis in my hands, and when the weather changes, it acts up. And I remember last week it was acting up and it was hurting my hands. They feel better now, which is really weird because our weather is just like crazy, but so I was wringing out this pillow, and then I put it in the dryer for maybe like 7 or 8 times on fluff, and that didn't really work. So I finally ended up putting it outside, and like, boy, when it's hot out and the sun is shining, like, you know how like maybe you still do this. I don't know if you live in a warmer climate during summer, or maybe you don't. But maybe you remember your parents doing it, like your mom doing it, by hanging the laundry up on the line all the time, right? Some people still do it to save on power from the dryer, and my mom is big on that. So a lot of times I'll do it too, only because it does save on electricity, and your clothes have that like, fresh air smell. Sometimes they also get spiders in them. That's just a precaution, shake out your stuff when you're done. But I have these like cute little drying racks, which I had to get when our dryer broke last year. So I put his pillow on top and just kept turning it all day, and the sun literally bleached the pillow, because you know how the pillows get yellow after a while, right? The sun made it so nice, and it smells way better, or did, before I gave it back to him. It smells way better, and it looked better, and it was just amazing. So I'm going to do that again next time. And then I ended up, the next day, like this day, Friday, I put my pillow out in the sun. I didn't wash my pillow, but I put it out in the sun all day, and it was like 31, and it just bleached my pillow, because my pillow is white, of course. So it bleached it and just made it smell so delicious. And so that's just a tip. If you guys want to save on power, put stuff outside. You have to get clothespins, get a drying rack or a line, and it's just amazing. Okay, so I edited my Plan With Me. On Friday, I edited the Planners Anonymous video. So I do have that video up. I will link it if you guys want to check it out. It is chapter 6. And now I was so surprised because I haven't really been keeping up with the quarterly refreshers in Planners Anonymous. And I'm not going to explain how it works here because it's kind of a lot to explain. Go to their website and click on chapters, and you will be able to read all about it. It basically follows one character, and then throughout the whole year, like each month, they release a new theme, and she meets new people, and she does different like things every month. It's really cool. You guys check it out. Planners Anonymous, the subscription company, and really cool stickers. But this year was a bit different than what they did last year, so that's why the big change. All right. So I washed my dog. Oh, this is the other thing I did because it was so nice out. I took the baby pool and I washed my dogs, and then I was able to trim my other dog. His fur was getting longer again, so I trimmed him down, gave my dog a bath, gave him a bath, and I got that done. But again, I felt like it was a little bit of a wasted day because I ended up staying outside all day because it was so beautiful, and I never got tons of work done because Thursday, Friday were supposed to be catch-up days, right? And then my stupid fountain pen. Stupid fountain pen. So you guys know that I was having trouble with this pen. I'm back to using it now because I watched a video. So watch a video. If you don't know what you're doing with something, watch a YouTube video and it'll explain exactly how to do stuff. So anyway, I did the this rubber thing that pushes the ink down. It was messed up inside the pen. I don't know how it happened. I really don't, but it was sideways. And so I had to dig it out with tweezers and like a little crochet hook, and I got it working again. So that's why. But still, I like the pen. It's cheaper than the Diamond 580s, which are from TWSBI as well. It's lighter and cheaper because it's plastic and not metal, but it's a good thing because a lighter pen is easier to write with, and it's still a very classy pen, and it still writes like a beautiful fountain pen. So I might have changed my opinion on the TWSBI Eco. And it's just because something inside had messed up and I had to fix it. But I watched the video and everything was great. Okay, so yeah, I hadn't done that yet. I think I worked on it on Saturday or Sunday, and I fixed it. So I paid the bills Friday, and then I did date night makeup because I went to karaoke. Okay, and then I also placed, or did I? I thought I placed an Amazon order for my sister, but I can't remember. Yeah, I think it came this day. So I placed an Amazon order, and then plus I'd ordered stuff when I went to Walmart last week on Wednesday. I got stuff from Walmart for her as well. Okay. And again, I never traveled with a baby in a like, I don't take cabs because I had a bad experience when I was 13 with a cab driver, unfortunately, and nothing bad happened, but it was a proposition that he had mentioned. And I reported him, and he never got fired, but the cops had it on record. But anyway, it was a bad experience. It was 2 in the morning. I was 13, and I never took a cab since. And I only take a cab now if I'm with somebody else. I will refuse to take one by myself. I guess if it was an emergency, it would be different. But anyway, I have like post-traumatic stress from it, and I freak out when I get into a cab. But anyway, you can take a baby on your lap in the cab without a seatbelt. So they treat it like public transit. It's like taking a baby on a bus. You just hold on to them. Same thing with the airplane, but you hold them in the burping position. It's the weirdest thing. Like, they're so strict with seatbelts for adults, but yet babies don't have to, and they're the ones we're supposed to protect. So it's funny to me. Anyway, okay, so Saturday. So here we're getting closer to our trip, right? Because we're leaving Monday. This was really a super catch-up day, and Chad was working this day, so I just, I went to town and did tons of work. I did a whole bunch of IG post stuff. August budget, I did my content planning for August. I edited 2 makeup videos. I did the voiceover for one of them. Finished blog 1, but didn't finish blog 2. Finished getting things done. Or maybe I didn't finish it. Yeah, I did. That was for the week prior, though. Fixed my fountain pen on Saturday. That was where it was. Did expenses, and yeah, it was a busy day. And then we also, in the midst of all this, my husband's tire, we thought it had popped. So it had like a bulge on it because he's got low profiles. It ended up somebody slashed it. So we took it in to our mechanic guy, and Chad had found 2 cheap tires. Well, his friend from work actually had found 2 cheap tires. Well, 4 cheap tires from Amazon Marketplace. Chad went to downtown to pick them up on Friday or Saturday, and it was maybe Thursday or Friday he did that. We took it to our mechanic guy, and he said the tires, his old one, had been slashed. So that's really freaky, and it could have happened here because we just he parks in the driveway, I get the garage, and it was really freaky, right? Like somebody slashing your tire, but apparently it looked like a knife hole instead of like just a blow, like it didn't blow, because a blowing of the tire is a lot more messy than a slash. So anyway, we took that. The guy put the tires on for us, and then we picked the car up on Sunday. But that was something we had to do. And we also did water balloons. We didn't go swimming. Oh, maybe that was Sunday. Okay, Sunday, because we had to pick up the car again. But yeah, it was a busy day. And then my list continued on this side here. I cleaned up the Barbie toys, watered the plants, baby shower plans. I have to still do that. Okay, so I'm going to add that to my list too. So baby shower plans. It's funny how things just keep adding up. Okay, and put away rainbow washi and put away my planner's anonymous stuff. So I did that. Okay, and this is Sunday, the day before we leave. Okay, so I was so productive. And this is the day that Chad was home. So there were two of us doing these things. Okay, a lot of them were, dishes, laundry, that kind of thing. So I did my planning in the morning, my journaling. Shower plans, I wrote out, actually I did write those things out, but I wanted to be a little bit more, I'm going to start writing out recipes and looking at recipes and stuff today. So finished bathroom. So I started the bathroom Saturday and I did part of it and then I finished it Sunday. And then it was way easier to do. So I finished that. I edited the bookcase video. I finished blog 2. Those two things were like first thing in the morning. So I got up at 7. Everybody else stayed sleeping. And then 5. I guess I got up at 5. Everybody else stayed sleeping and I just worked my butt off. The only thing I didn't do was pick up the garbage in the front yard, and I didn't pick up the dog stuff. But I was even able to read outside. Chad got groceries. There was only a few things. I made a phone call to the Vancouver taxi asking about the whole baby thing. We packed. I filled out the travel pages for Jane's agenda, and I did laundry, dishes, expenses, and then I even had an Etsy order, which I mailed off on Monday. Okay, so, and I also got another fountain pen from Amazon. It's right here, actually. I'll show you. I haven't tried it out yet, but I'm thinking of trying it with my setup in not next month, but the month after. But yeah, it's heavy, it's metal, and it's all black. And it feels good with the lid on. It feels like a nice pen. It's a fine nib, so, and it's got a converter. So I don't like the ones that have the ink already, like in the cartridges. I prefer the converters because I have all of my own ink from Ferris Wheel Press. So I just, I put my own in there. And it even comes with this cute little carry thing. Okay, so very, very busy. Even though it doesn't look that busy. My list is really short. So what happened was it kind of messed up. So my mom was supposed to watch my kids when I took my son to his doctor's appointment. His appointment was 11:45. I left at about 10 after 11. And what happened is she has this issue she had to deal with. She had made a phone call appointment to a lawyer at 11. And he ended up being late. So I told her instead of her coming here, she was going to get my grandma to come help her watch my kids while I took Connor to the appointment. I said, you know what? I'll just try and take all of my kids to the appointment, which was a huge mistake, but I didn't have any choice. It was so hard to focus on anything with my daughter there, my baby. Oh my goodness. It was crazy. It was ridiculous, but I had no choice because she had to do this phone call. So I took my kids with me. I woke up and I woke up early. I think it was 6. I did a whole bunch of work, all my journaling, because Monday is my journaling day for kids journals, my Meg, Tarot, Oracle, all that stuff. Meg is simply manifestation, affirmation, gratitude. It's my short form for that. And then I mailed my Etsy order. And then I did business expenses, itemized receipts. I don't know. I kept track of them so I can cross it off. Yeah, and then I watched my makeup video, posted about that on Instagram. And I was so frazzled when I went to the doctor, and she could tell, and I told her, I was like, well, it's because we are leaving today on the airport, and I was nervous about flying. And so she didn't keep us long, and we, chatted about what we had to chat about for my son. And then we came home and I mailed that Etsy order. And then I think Chad came home. I didn't get home till almost 2 because we had a couple of errands and it was crazy. Got home almost, it was 1:32. My mom got here, then Chad got here, and then it was a whirlwind, and our flight ended up being delayed by 22 minutes, so that was okay. So we ended up leaving. Like, I can't believe I didn't even put my flight on here. So the flight was supposed to leave at 7, or was it 6:30? So I think it left at 7:52. And we got there, it would have been, yeah, so 7, we would have got there 8:30, but it ended up being 7:30 because Vancouver time is 1 hour behind us. So it was nice to have that extra hour, but even an hour plays havoc with your like system. And our baby, like, we had a rough time. We had to take an air cab, and it was different how the cabs line up there. You don't just call a cab; they're all just lined up waiting for you, but you have to wait your turn. And there was 50 people ahead of us. We had to wait in line, and then we took the cab to our hotel. Got to the hotel, checked in, and then we're like, let's order room service because we didn't want to have to go back out again. We didn't know where anything was. And it was disgusting. It was the most disgusting food I've ever had in my life, and I never even ate it. I hated it. So next time we go back, we're not doing room service. We will have to order out. So anyway, that was that. And we survived, but Logan didn't go to bed till like midnight our time. It was 11 o'clock there. He didn't go to sleep, and he hadn't had a nap all day. It was so bad, and he just cried the entire flight. It was horrible, and I felt bad. I actually felt really bad for everybody that was on the flight with us. I mean, it was hard enough for us, but like I felt bad for everybody else too. Okay, and then Tuesday. So Tuesday we were busy. I did my Instagram, or my stats. I can copy that into my planner, my work planner. I'll do that after. Pre-packing was just for like the next day to go home, but I did all of that stuff. And then again, this was yesterday. So we were again busy because we had to go to the hospital for early in the morning. And then we left the hospital at 2-ish. And then our flight was delayed an hour coming home again. So it was supposed to leave at 4:55 BC time, and we didn't leave till 4:55, 6? Yeah, it was 6 o'clock. So we got home, like I mentioned earlier, a little bit later. And yeah, and then that brings us to today. So now it's my time to catch up and clean up. And I mean, we unpacked, but I have to do laundry. That's another thing I'll put on here is laundry, because we never had time last night. So I'll do that. Like, our bathing suits are still in there. That was the one nice thing though. We didn't have time the day we got there, but on the next day we went swimming twice, which was super nice. That was fun. And I think my baby, he didn't like it the first time because he was so tired, but after he'd had a nap, we came back and he went into the pool and he loved it. So that was positive. All right, now after all of that, let's review goals. Crazy. I didn't realize traveling was so crazy. Traveling with a kid is even crazier. Okay, let's go to July. Oops. Okay, so here we go. I can cross off these things. So travel Vancouver, we did, so I'll cross that one off. It ended up being underneath because I'd already written everything else. Connor's appointment, we did. So next is my sister's baby shower. Now this next little bit is going to be a whirlwind. So I was supposed to have the baby shower outside in there, right here. So heat warning, it's supposed to be 30 today. Thunderstorms. So Saturday, it's supposed to be 60% chance of showers. So that means I might have to have it in the house, and it's going to be warm because it's, our house hasn't even cooled off. So even though it's going to be 26, I mean, if we have a thunderstorm, we'll have a thunderstorm hopefully tonight, and then maybe Friday it's going to rain. I think it's just going to make it more muggy, honestly, because it's still out like at 15 degrees at nighttime, so it's probably just going to make it more muggy. Saturday will be 23 with rain, which is kind of cool because it's like it's going to be warm out, but it's going to be raining. So I'm going to have to see how it goes because 60% chance means it's going to rain for sure. and then it's going to be back to being nice, like next Tuesday 29, Wednesday 31. Like, isn't that crazy? So anyway, so I'm going to have to see, and I'm going to have my friend, like everybody in the house instead, and I'll decorate the house if it's going to rain. And, but anyway, I've got to do that. So that's Saturday. And then on the 15th, that's a Monday. So I've got a doctor's appointment at 11:30 on Monday. And then on the 17th, which is Wednesday, that's my son's CF appointment. And then on the 18th, we're supposed to be back in Vancouver. It hasn't been set yet. We don't have the actual itinerary for the airplane, but we'd have to leave the night of the 17th again. So another bad day because we have this CF appointment. And I can't change it to Thursday. I mean, I could possibly potentially change it to the week after, maybe. I mean, that might be better if I could, but I don't know if they'll let me, so I'd have to see. I need to wait and see if we're actually booked for, like, and I can make an email to the nurse at the stollery, so we'll see. Okay, and then, oh, my baby just woke up. So over here, August budget setup, we did. I haven't worked on anything here. Everything else I haven't really done. And in between all of that, K-Days, I believe, starts, was it on the 19th? I think it starts. So we have to fit that in. So if we get back, the next trip will be an overnight potentially. So we will leave on the 17th, have the morning of the 18th, and then come back the night of the 18th. And then Chad would hopefully go to work again on the 19th. And then on the weekend, he might work Saturday. So Sunday the 21st, we potentially go to K-Days. So we'll have to see how that works out. Okay, so it's going to be busy. It's crazy. Now let's quickly look at the month goals. They're pretty much the same. So honestly, planned baby shower. Haven't done any of that. Books. I haven't finished Lasher yet. I'm still on it and haven't done any of that. So not really. Baby shower isn't done yet, so I'm not going to cross this off. Review compass card. Okay, physio water, haven't, no. Journal, yes. Sit in silence, no. Read spiritual, no. Connor's doctor appointment, yes. Trip, spend time with Connor and Danica, I have. Weed garden, I did. Clean yard, I did. Wash the dogs, yes. Baby shower plans, working on it. So that's deserves a dot. Buy food, plan and make it, not yet. Lists, I've kind of done that. Set up and do. So that's still kind of on, that will be on this next one as well. CEO, plan bids Franklin, haven't touched that yet. Edit bookshelf and listed charms. Creative, 2 blogs I finished. Design, I never worked on it and planned with me. I did today. We're doing it right now. And then personal pedicure I got. Girls Night Friday, yes. Development, personal development, getting things done I finished. Did the master plan, but we're working on checklist, manifesto, and homework still today. Okay. So that's reviewing the compass card. And now let's look at the calendar, master task, and inbox. So I did add something to my inbox here, I think, was, oh yeah. So I added go through Tupperware lids. So that's an easy enough task. I can even do that today. Honestly, I can do it. It's going to take me 5 minutes. So I'll put that on the list for today. And then this is the getting things done. I don't know what was BS standing for? Not what you think it stood for. And now I can't remember. I really need to remember my own shorthand. But anything, it's page 116 to 120 in the Getting Things Done book by David Allen. Oh yeah, brainstorm. Haha. BS stands for brainstorm. So basically, it's like all the things that, like, in his book, he talks about like processing information. So like taking all of the things that you can think of and just brainstorming of the things that need to be taken care of or things to do. I can't even give an example right now because I don't have my book here. But basically, like, it tells you, like, do you need to make follow-up phone calls? Do you need to clean an area of your house? Like, just brainstorming. So I'm going to take a look at that when I get time and do that. Okay, so let's look at the calendar. Again, we're looking at the period from July Monday the 15th to the 21st. Okay, so It is my sister-in-law's birthday. Oh yeah, and the 13th is my sister's baby shower, but it's also my son's grandpa's birthday. So I sent him a card, but we're going to try to FaceTime him that day as well. Sunday will be groceries, and I'll be doing, I don't really know much prep of anything. We'll FaceTime Angie. I've got my doctor appointment, Tuesday off. Wednesday again busy, so Wednesday is the appointment, and then we'll be flying to Vancouver, coming back on Thursday, and Katie starts on Friday, so Chad will be working this day, and then potentially going to Katie's on the weekend, which is going to be crazy. Sunday, like everybody will be there, but that's what we're going to have to do because during the week my husband works, so he would have to come home, and we're not going to go to Katie's at 6 with our kids, right? So we'll have to do it on Sunday. We'll have no choice, and that's if he works on the 20th. Okay, so that's it. So I'll put Katie's potentially on the 21st. And we'll bring in like a bunch of water too, and they have water refill stations there, so that's really good. And I'm just going to have to cut back a little bit because now we're on a budget with this trip and all. It's been so busy. Okay, so master task. Let's see, my baby is up. He wants me to go get him. Garage cleanup, June review, we did. Haven't looked at August goals yet, but we did August budget. Read checklist manifesto, not yet. We haven't done those books. Yard maintenance, I think I'm doing pretty good, so I'm just gonna check it off because I've been doing really, really well with that. August biz goals, not yet, but content plan we did. And I haven't done any of these things yet. Okay. All right. So we did those, and now we have rolls and big rocks. So I'm going to fast forward this part along with the weekly planning. And I think what I'm gonna do, and you're not gonna see this, but I'm gonna go get my kids, give them their things, and then I'm gonna continue filming. But of course, I'll be like planning and stuff, but I won't be talking. So that'll be good because then my kids can be down here and I can be planning, and we can all be multitasking. So it works out. So I'm gonna take the 15th to the 21st out of my planner. And I'm also gonna get a new compass card because I'm pretty sure I'm out. So yeah, so let me put some more in here. So I will put these in here, and then I will just take one off. Okay, so we're going to be doing weekly compass, plan with me, and then I will do the work plans. So we'll come back and chat about it after. We will be returned shortly.
Here's what I like. Laying on the beach with sunlight in my eyes, laughing with my friends under the sky, following our hearts, so then we take a ride. Wherever, I always try to let my spirit fly, fly away. That's the only way to get that high, high, always. If you're looking for trouble, you better count on it. I will give you a struggle, give you a struggle. If you're looking for trouble, I am the needle who will push your bubble, yeah. 'Cause I don't wanna fight pieces for I'm not backing down. almost too high. Laying on the grass, I close my eyes. Playing my guitar till my fingers are numb. Oh, I always try to let my spirit fly, fly away. That's the only way to get that high, high away. If you're looking for trouble, you better count on it. I will give you a struggle, give you a struggle. If you're looking for trouble, I am the needle who will push your bubble, yeah. 'Cause I don't wanna fight pieces falling. I'm not backing down. So if you're looking for trouble, you better count on it. I will give you a struggle, give you a struggle. Want the good, want the bad, all the feelings. Want you happy and sad in between them. If there's one thing I truly believe in, ordinary love, ordinary love. I wanna oversleep in your shirt 'cause it's ours. Brush my teeth while you're taking a shower. If there's one thing I know, there is power in ordinary love, ordinary love. Don't you ever say you are not enough, baby, you're enough. So don't you be afraid and take a leap of faith. It doesn't have to be holy, holy. I'm not asking for a God, just as long as you show me some ordinary love. So kiss me in the night, tell me that you're mine. Don't need much to believe, doesn't have to be holy, holy. When it's ordinary love, ordinary love, ordinary love. Yeah, wanna fix, wanna heal where it's hurting. Gonna put out the fire where it's burning. I will be there with all of my being. Ordinary love, ordinary love. Yeah. Don't you ever say you are not enough, baby, you're enough. So don't you be afraid and take a leap of faith. It doesn't have to be holy, holy. I'm not asking for a God, just as long as you show me some ordinary love. So kiss me in the night, tell me that you're mine. Don't need much to believe, doesn't have to be holy, holy. When it's ordinary love, ordinary love, ordinary love, yeah. Ordinary love, ordinary love, yeah. Tell me how to be closer to ya. Tell me how and I'll do it, babe. 'Cause I just wanna make you feel what I do about you. So just tell me how and I'll do it, babe. I love it when you whisper in my ear words only meant for me to hear.
Alright guys, I am all done. I don't know how my video, oh yeah, for some reason my camera moved there. Sorry about that. So anyway, so my kids are up. I'm going to try to get this done as quickly as possible. I set up my work planner, but I'm a little, like, I don't know for sure what's happening on the 17th, 18th. So if I end up being not here, if I'm in Vancouver again for the 18th and we come home the 18th in the evening, I'll probably try to film on Friday. We'll see how that goes because I'm not sure how early I'll be able to wake up, but I still need to post the video for Saturday. Worst case scenario, I could film Saturday and post it Sunday. So, I mean, I would probably, if that were to happen, I would just write like a community post saying that's going to be late. But I mean, it's still on the weekend, so it's not like if I deviate one day from my schedule, it's not like the end of the world, right? So I'll be back to writing one blog on the Tuesday. I've got a blog coming out on Monday about resiliency and journaling Monday. And I also forgot to write transfer blog on here. Okay, I've got a makeup video coming out on Monday. Tuesday is writing a new one. Wednesday is sticker design, but because I have that appointment and I've also got potential traveling that evening, I would try to wake up super early and try to do some sticker design in the morning and have like that be the only thing that I do. Thursday again might be traveling. If not, I'll be filming. And Friday would be filming this video potentially and doing date night makeup for karaoke. And then that's okay, I'm filming. And then Saturday would be posting my plan with me. So yeah, so it'll be kind of busy, and I'm still kind of up in the air because I don't know what's happening on the Wednesday, Thursday. I will be looking for my August sub box from Jane's Agenda pretty quickly. And I also have to start setting up for September and then August and then into September. So got a note there. And then this is just stuff I have to work on. So the next videos that aren't like, oh yeah, and also goal videos too. So August goals, August biz goals, and August cultivate what matter goals. And then I'll also have to transfer the cultivate what matters goals into my main planner. Okay, so not as like crazy as like this week here where I've got lots of things going on, or even this one, and especially the one before when I had my planner set up. So yeah, it should be pretty mundane this week. I'm just going to do as much as I can each day and just try to think ahead. So I can't remember if I'm traveling this week. I won't be traveling for another 2 weeks. So then I should be able to get my monthly setup done. So hopefully, but I will have to be looking. I'm not sure how it's going to look for my like planner goodies for like the Sun God Eye of Horror setup, but I might just do printables again if I can, because I think it's like the easiest way. So that's it for my business planner. So now I'm going to head back to my main planner and we can chat about this. So main planner, I love how this is set up again. I just love, like, it's so easy to make it look super cute, especially with this theme, and this binder just goes so good with these colors. I used, this is from the Parrot kit. It was the same one that I used last time. I will link it again because I can't remember for the life of me. But these are stickers. This is a Happy Planner sticker, and then these ones too are from a different, the flowers are different, and then the green leaves. So I'll link all that because I get it off my Etsy shop. So again, Monday, doctor's appointment for myself, my sister-in-law's birthday. Tuesday will be blog writing, but I don't write that on here. Wednesday is Logan's CF appointment, potential travel and budget. Thursday's plan with me, perhaps. If I'm in Vancouver, it'll be Friday or Saturday. Friday will be a big day. I have to pay bills, take out garbage, maybe plan with me, date night makeup and karaoke. Saturday, Chad's usually working, so I use it as a catch-up day, and then Sunday is K-Days. And then a reminder for myself. But if we weren't going to K-Days, we would normally be swimming. So, and then my list is during the week is like really small. I just have clean upstairs bathroom, sticker design blog, goals, clean up front yard, weeding. I should say dog stuff because that's important to keep the yard clean. Fertilize my flowers. Basement garage is a reminder. And pick up dog poop. I say dog stuff because, you know, who wants to talk about dog poop? Anyway, that's it for this setup. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up for the video and subscribe. I would love if you would join my channel and help me grow. Click on the bell button to be notified when I upload new content, and I will see you guys in the next video. We'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.